All right, y'all, here it is another day working on the F100. Um, Today what I'm gonna focus on is mostly trying to get this motor to turn over, not necessarily turn on, but because in my last video I said, I just put some fresh oil in here. I want the fresh oil just to, get sloshed around in the motor and, collect whatever, just lubricate it real good. And I'm charging the battery right now. I have the starter right here. This actually is a starter from this truck, and I have the original one that goes to this truck. It's still good, but when I went to O'Reilly's to get it tested yesterday, and they said it was smelling a little burned. So this starter is a new starter, brand new starter. So I might just go ahead and use that one, and I'll get another starter for the other truck. So another thing I might jump to also is cutting the hole in the firewall for the connection for this and for the computer also, so I can keep it out the elements. And I do have some black silicone that I'll be able to put around the edges and make sure it's 100% protected against the elements. Other than that, I might go ahead and just put in the seats. I still got to put in the accelerator pedal assembly, and well, go ahead and start from here. Now I did mount y'all on top of the motor so that y'all could, I guess, see me connect these cables, which isn't really, nobody should be learning this. Well, I don't know, maybe some youngsters watching me. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get this truck turned over, the motor turned over a little bit. Excuse the background. So let's see if it wants to fire up any. There it goes. And that's all I really wanted. That's all I really wanted right there. So the reason why I wanted to start it like that, like I said, just wanted to get the motor lubricated some, because I did have the motor sitting up for a little bit, for a couple months, and one day I came out here and tried to turn it by hand, and it was real hard. I had to actually get a brake board and move it back and forth, not too hard. Wasn't trying to break anything, and especially the bolt for the crank. And eventually I got it unseized, and man, I'm worried about getting it seized up again. Plus, with the fresh oil that's in here, just want to make sure everything's lubricated. Like I said, don't really want to get the truck started quite yet. I don't have the wires. The timing's going to need to be adjusted. The computer is going to need to be set in. So is the other connection that I showed y'all a minute ago. The fuel pump is actually not connected because I haven't done the wiring for that, and the fuel pump relay is not installed. So eventually we will have this thing started. Not quite yet. We have the seat installed, and now basically what I'm working on is all the wiring to the truck. I don't think it's gonna be that hard. I mean, it's not gonna be easy, I know that, but I don't think it's gonna be that hard, because I did get all the wiring from the previous truck, the one that with the motor. I got all the wiring, and there are some things I'm probably gonna miss here and there, but in order to have this work, I am gonna have to figure out the wires on each gauge and go to the original wiring from this motor and figure that one out. So hopefully it's not gonna be stupid. Hopefully it's I know it's gonna be time consuming, but hopefully it's not gonna be too dumb. That's what I'm working on right now. All right, I was able to connect parts of the ignition to the point where after I connected the battery, I keep on having to disconnect the battery. Actually, just put the wires on the terminals, not tighten anything up. But after I put it on, I did. I mean, I was able to turn the ignition on, and you could hear the relay, the starter relay, click. So I'm on the right track right now. I've gone through a lot of different wiring diagrams, and none is really just showing me the right thing to do. So if all else, when all else fails, you do have multimeter right here. But I did find a wiring diagram that did help me out with this. I think the ignition switched up in 92, I believe. So it's really not that hard. I mean, it's kind of on the simpler side, but that's what I'm on right now. All right, just to knock it out the way, I went ahead and drilled a couple holes in the firewall, put this main connection and the computer connection, did all that. But what I found out is I'm not getting a continuous current through this right here, which goes to the starter. This is to actually start the truck up, and I got to figure that one out. Now I went ahead and a lot of wires here, but I went ahead and install the ignition system. Don't have the battery connected right now, but that's because I'm messing with the wires, trying to find continuity, and that's where I'm at right now. All right, so here it is the next day. I stopped filming because I ran into a situation with this truck that is not good, but it's already being taken care of. So yesterday, whenever I was working on the electrical, I smelled some electrical burn, and well, yeah, there it is right there. You can see where my finger's at right here. I do have electrical burn, so this no good. And I already went ahead and ordered another one, a used one, for this truck. It was very difficult to find because it was a specific, you're supposed to, let me pick this up again. So whenever you order a ECM, you see these numbers right here, where my finger's pointing at. It says, it's probably going to say it backwards for y'all. It's E9TF12A650AB1B. Okay, so you ever have an issue with your ECM or ECU, however you want to call it, you're supposed to get those numbers and find the match for it. And there was only two different matches. One of them was $340, and I'm not gonna spend no $340. There is like a couple things that you could get away with, as far as getting all the numbers, but these last four right. But it's kind of a gamble whether the truck will run right or not. But on these older trucks, it's more of an okay thing to do, I guess. But I found a match on eBay, and I went ahead and ordered it. I won't get it until, what, today's the 29th? Today's the 29th or 30th? I forgot. But I won't get it until like next week, sometime late next week. So, still have this thing right here. Since I can't do anything electrical, might as well take care of the bed right now. All right, so here's what the bed is looking like underneath. I'm using a rust reformer on all the bottom of it. Now, it looked a lot worse than this. This after cleaning, this actually after cleaning it up, and all this same thing. It was hard to get all the way on the inside of there. I did use, where did it go? I did use this Brillo brush. See, it's all dead, dirty, but I used that to get in there as much as I could, and it was still hard. But so I'm gonna finish this side and the inner fenders, but what I'm gonna do right here in the wheel well, I'm gonna put bed liner. I'm gonna go ahead and spray bed liner in here, just so I might just go all the way from right here all the way that way with the bed liner, but I'm not sure. But just, well, I'm gonna put the rust reformer on first, then the bed liner. All right, I don't want this to be a real long video, so we're just gonna go ahead and cut it out right now. I'll show y'all the finished underside of the bed whenever I finish doing it, hopefully before the next video. Maybe at the end of this I'll just put a picture or something, or a short clip. Y'all have a good day.